Hey YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. It's your pal Eddie here. This video I'm going to show you my entire Scream Factory collection. I think it's due for an update. I think I did one last year, so I'm going to do another one. I've been collecting. I picked up some more titles throughout this year. I've been collecting Scream Factory since 2017, 2018. Didn't know what they were about at the time. I didn't know anything about them, until I was watching some YouTube unboxing videos where YouTubers were unboxing their Blu-rays because there was no 4Ks at the time. And I found it so cool that they had reversible artwork, and I was like, wow. So I started collecting some Scream Factory titles. Some of them came with slipcovers, some of them didn't. I missed out on the slipcovers. So and I just was blown away. They were releasing a lot of titles that I knew since I was a kid, and wow. And then I started collecting other labels like Kino Lorber was the next one, and Arrow Video. I started collecting those, and it goes on. Vinegar Syndrome, Severin, Blue Underground, Synapse. I mean, the list goes on. But Scream Factory was one of the first boutique labels that I started collecting. So without further ado, man, let's show you my collection. Alright guys, so here's my collection. We're going to look at the shelf on this side because there's where all my Scream Factory titles are there. So let's get a little closer. You can see the box sets are on top. So let's go over the box sets first. Alright. This one's not my Scream Factory. This is another Well Go USA, I think it was. So yeah, I got the Amityville trilogy. I got this one years ago. I didn't even know what Scream Factory was when I got it, and it's out of print now, so it's hard to get now, but I was happy to get it. Got the Critters box set. I like how they all come in their individual cases in there. I love that packaging. Got the Fly. This one comes with the original Flies and the two the 1986 remake, and then the follow-up with Eric Stoltz. Then I got the Friday the 13th set. This is one of the best releases that Scream Factory's ever done. I did pick up the Halloween. This is way out of print now, not available. And this is Halloween, the 4Ks. This is the one with H2O and Resurrection and the Curse of Michael Myers. And I got the Omen. The Omen box set there. Alright, let's go over here. Sorry about the camera, guys. It's alright, so let's start off with these. Let's see if I can get them out. So we got 10 Till Midnight with the great late Charles Bronson. We got After Midnight, nice trilogy. We got Alligator. I love that movie. Alligator 2 wasn't as good as the original, but it's still fun to watch. Alone in the Dark, a kind of a home invasion slasher. American Gothic, another slasher, very good one. April Fool's Day, I love April Fool's Day, very, very good slasher from the 80s. The ending, I mean, you'll know why it's called April Fool's Day. Army of Darkness. This is a double feature. It's got Bad Dreams and it's got Visiting Hours. I wish they had their own standard release, but I will settle for this for now. Two great slashers from the 80s. You got Bad Moon, a werewolf movie. I like Bad Moon. Very good movie. The Beast Within. This one's now out of print. Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. Big Trouble in Little China. Black Christmas. Bless the Child. I think this was the first time this one ever gets a Blu-ray thanks to Scream Factory. The Blob. Body Bags. John Carpenter's anthology film. Body Parts. Brotherhood of the Wolf. The Burning. Love The Burning, man. Candyman. Candyman Farewell to the Flesh. The Car. Kind of a Jaws ripoff, but it's a killer car. Cherry Falls. Carrie. Cat People. This one's actually on 4K. I never owned the Blu-ray, so I got the 4K. We got Child's Play. Child's Play 2. Child's Play 3. Yeah, all the Chucky movies are here. Bride of Chucky. Seed of Chucky. Curse of Chucky. And The Cult of Chucky. Class of 1984. This is a good film. I love Class of 1984. Killer movie. Cobra with the good old Sylvester Stallone. Coma with featuring a very young Michael Douglas. I remember watching this as a kid. The Company of Wolves. Love that one. Good, from the 80s. The Craft from the 90s, about witches. Good cast, by the way. Creepshow. One of the best anthology movies ever made. I love Creepshow. Then we have Critical Condition with the late great Richard Pryor. We got Crush. Curse, directed by Wes Craven. Cyborg with good old Jean-Claude Van Damme. And over here we got Dawn of the Dead, the remake. All right, moving on to this shelf over here. See, we got Day of the Dead. We got Deadly Blessing. We got Deadly Friend. We got Death Valley. Dead Silence. This is actually a 4K as well. Dead Time Stories. Another great anthology. The Dead Zone. Death Wish 2. This one's now out of print, but I think Vinegar Syndrome actually released a 4K on that one. Demented. Pretty disturbing movie. Disturbing Behavior. This one's now out of print, but I think MBD Rewind actually re-released it. Dog Soldiers on 4K. Dragonheart. Drag Me to Hell. Dreamscape. Dr. Giggles. Eight-Legged Freaks. Elvira Haunted Hills. Love Elvira. Not as good as the other one, Mistress of the Dark. Endangered Species. The Entity. I believe this one is going out of print. So if you guys want to get it, you need to go over to the Scream Factory website and get it. Or I think Amazon might have a few left. Escape from New York. Escape from LA. Event Horizon. Evil Speak. I think this is out of print, but I got lucky. I got it for $20. Evil That Men Do. The Exorcist 2, The Heretic. Exorcist 3. I love Exorcist 3. It's a good one, man, with George C. Scott, man. Exterminator. I think this one's out of print, too. I'm not sure. I think it is. Eyes of a Stranger. Oh, man, this is such a good movie. Very good movie. Femme Fatale. Fear No Evil. This one's going out of print as well. Final Exam. Good slasher. The Final Terror. I think this is a good one, but I think there was not enough kills on that one. Fire in the Sky. That was like a creepy movie when I saw it the first time I saw it. The Fog. Firestarter. Fright. I think this one's also going out of print. From Beyond. Funeral Home. I just picked this one up. It's a brand new release. The Funhouse. Ghost in the Darkness. Ghost Ship. Love the opening on that one. Ginger Snaps. Ghost Story. Graveyard Shift. Good movie. Stephen King adaptation. And The Guardian. Alright, moving on to the next shelf. We got all the Halloween movies. Halloween. Halloween 2. Halloween 3, The Season of the Witch. Halloween 4, The Return of Mike Myers. Halloween 5, The Revenge of Mike Myers. He Knows You're Alone. The Haunting of Julia. Hellhole. Hell Night with Linda Blair. The Highwaymen. The Horror Show. This one's out of print as well. Also known as House 3, by the way. The House on Haunted Hill. This is the remake. House of Wax, the remake. Those are two good remakes. The Howling. Love The Howling, man. Good werewolf movie. Idle Hands. Good one. In the Mouth of Madness. Directed by John Carpenter. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This one's way out of print, but I think Kino Lorber re-released it on 4K. Chuck Norris, Invasion USA. Good old Chuck. Jack's Back with James Spader. Jeepers Creepers. Jeepers Creepers 2. Jennifer 8. This is also a brand new release that Scream Factory put out. Killer Party. King Kong. Krampus. Lake Placid. I saw this one at the theaters when it came out in the 90s. Land of the Dead. Lipstick. Life Force. Little Nicky. Lost Souls. Mad Max. This one's out of print as well. I think Kino re-released it on 4K. Manhunter, another one that's out of print. Misery. I think Kino did the 4K on that one too. Missing in Action. Kino re-released the trilogy of Missing in Action, which I got them, by the way. This one's what's this one? The Morning After with Jane Fonda and Jeff Bridges. Motel Hell. My Bloody Valentine. Awesome slasher. My Demon Lover. The Nest. New Year's Evil. Another one that's out of print, but Kino re-released it. Nightbreed. Nightmares. Another anthology. And Night of the Comet. Alright, last row. And yeah, I am getting tired already. Alright. Here we have Night of the Creeps. Night of the Demon, which they did a 4K on this one. And of course I got Night of the Demons 2, Night of the Demons 3. Ninja 3. The Damnation. Obsession. Brian De Palma film. He's one of my favorite actors, man. Orca the Killer Whale, The Pack, People Under the Stairs, Pet Sematary, Piranha, Psycho, Psycho 2. Oh, I'm sorry. The Psycho 2, I'm sorry, I got them mixed up here. That's Psycho 3, sorry. Psycho, the original, I have it in another shelf. And Psycho 4, this is the beginning. This is Psycho the remake. Not as good as the original. Poltergeist 2. Prince of Darkness, another one from John Carpenter. Private School, sex comedy from the 80s. You got Pumpkinhead. You got Razorback. Raising Cain with John Lithgow. Awesome movie, man. Return of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead Part 2. RoboCop 2. RoboCop 3. Road Games. I think this one's going out of print as well, guys. Saturday the 14th. Cheesy comedy. Scream for Help. The Seduction. The Sentinel. Serial Mom. Serpent in the Rainbow. Superstition. Surviving the Game. Awesome cast on that one. Swamp Thing, this one's out of print, but I think MBD released the 4K on that one. Single White Female, awesome thriller. Silent Hill, based on the video game. I played the game. Silent Night, Deadly Night. You got Shocker. You got Sleepaway Camp, one of the most horrifying endings in horror cinema. You got Sleepwalkers. Silver Bullet. Oh my god, it's kind of hard to... You got Species. I remember seeing that one at the theaters. Someone's Watching Me. John Carpenter film. And Sorority House Massacre. This was only a limited edition. They only had few copies. And it sold fast. Very fast. Alright, let's go way up here. Because there's some more up here that I want to... Alright, so we're going to take them out. Slumber Party Massacre. You got Slither. Starman. The Strangers. A Stranger is Watching. The Sword and the Sorcerer. Tales from the Dark Side. Tales from the Hood. Another anthology. Teen Wolf with good old Michael J. Fox. Teen Wolf 2, not as good, but it's funny. It's not as nearly as good as the first one, but this one features Jason Bateman. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I know Vinegar Syndrome did the 4K. They Live. And the last little set here is we got The Thing. John Carpenter. Awesome movie. One of his best. Thinner. This was a brand new release. Stephen King adaptation. Saw this one at the theaters. 13 Ghosts. Another one I saw at the theaters. The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Transformers the movie. Saw this one at the theaters when I was a kid. Back in 86, man. And last but not least, we got Trick or Treat. Oh no, I'm sorry. Not done yet. Still got more over here. We got Unlawful Entry. This is a brand new release, and this was another one that had only limited copies, and it sold pretty quick. We got Urban Legend, Valentine. Saw that one at the theaters. Urban Legend, I saw it at the theaters too. John Carpenter's Vampires, another good one. Saw it at the theaters. Without Warning, cheesy sci-fi horror. Witchboard with the late great sexy Tawny Katane, awesome movie. We got Willard. This is a remake, but it's a good remake. I saw it at the theaters too. Wanted, saw it at the theaters. War Games, man, I grew up with this one back in '83. I was 11 years old, seeing it on HBO, and I loved it. And last but not least, we got Zombie High. And that was it. That was my Screen Factory collection. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I got a little tired, man, but doing them, and I'm sorry if the camera was shaking because I was holding the phone with one hand, so it was kind of very hard for me to actually film it. But hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and again, thanks for watching. I hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.